1 year ago, then Northwestern junior Abbie Wolf went to head coach Joe McEwen.
I had to do my journalism residency in the spring, and abroad was even better. I mean, when else am I going to have the opportunity to spend 10 weeks in a foreign country?
Wolf's plane ticket was bought and her calendar was marked. She was set to complete her journalism residency in South Africa during the spring quarter. That is, until she found herself in a predicament when the Wildcats accepted a bid to the Women's National Invitation Tournament earlier this year.
The Hoosiers 69-49, 16-12 on the season.
I knew there might be a conflict, so when we started, I was like, okay, well, I'd be okay unless we make it the championship game.
With the championship game a couple weeks away, Wolf didn't think her season would interfere with her JR.
You know, we kept playing. We played to the last weekend in college basketball, which is great to play in April. But, you know, her internship was starting in March. And we kept winning. We kept winning on the road.
Into the Sweet 16, Elite 8, I'm like, this is a great conflict to have.
Pointer at the buzzer doesn't fall, and the season ends for the Dukes of James Madison.
So finally make it the championship game, like, okay, I need to make some calls.
Wolf would miss the first week of her JR as she traveled with the team to Arizona to compete in the WNIT championship game. After the completion of her junior season, Wolf hopped on a plane and made the 17-hour flight to South Africa to begin her internship.
I did work 5 days a week with Property 360, which is under independent media. And it was pretty special because print is very much alive there. So I don't think if I stayed in the US on a journalism residency, I could say, oh, wow, look, I'm in the paper, unless I was in a small local place.
During her time with Property 360, Wolf produced 14 stories ranging from property news to design and decor styles on the rise in South Africa. It wasn't all work for Wolf, though. She was able to explore Cape Town with her fellow Medill classmates, taking in the sights of Kruger National Park and Victoria Falls. When she wasn't taking in the sights or working, Wolf was training with the University of Cape Town women's basketball team and playing pickup against their men's team.
Their women's team embraced me with open arms. That cultural exchange, just in what you can get through sport with people you have very little in common with, and just learn and grow.
Not only did Wolf learn and grow during her time in South Africa, she also shared her knowledge of the game. Wolf got involved with a youth team in Cape Town and found that their practice regimen and playing conditions are vastly different from those in the U.S.
These hoops that were literally locked up, so they had to unlock them and roll them out. I really came back here refreshed, I think, knowing, hey, these kids have so little, yet it means so much to them. I have everything. I really need to make the most of this opportunity.
And making the most of that opportunity is just what she's done.
I think she's very confident in herself and being able to score the basketball and play defense, get blocks, and do all the little things for us.
Now, in her senior season at NU, Wolf's JR experience continues to transcend her time in South Africa. After the Cats' 21-point win at Duke, Wolf received a message from the University of Cape Town women's basketball coach, Tess Davids, congratulating her and the team.
Those little moments, I think, are like, wow, this is such a big stage I'm playing on, but still, like, those little intimate connections are really incredible.
Coach Joe McEwen has watched Wolf transform on the court the last 3 years. Now he's seen her transformation off the court as well.
Gave her a chance to really reflect. There's people all over the world that would never have the opportunity that I have at Northwestern, and I've been able to see that now. You know, I think that really inspired her. She's worked so hard. She's in great shape, and you know, is running the floor better than she ever has, and you know, is really skilled. So there's a pretty high ceiling for her this year.
Wolf has really stepped into that role, and I think it's kind of just she's her own player, and she's created her own identity.
Wolf continues to excel on the court, but what's not lost on her is the opportunities she's been awarded here at Northwestern.
On the way back, I was on the plane. I just started crying. Like, the trip had nothing to do with basketball, yet it had brought me there completely.